Yeah, so I just wanted to add another bit onto the Command Your Reality bit. I'll get back to the Inner Sanctum series because I know the high level initiates, obviously we know the deal. I'm still carrying on with that. I think a video is going to, I've uploaded a video which it'll probably be on the thing in a few days. I think I'm going to start doing it that way. I'll just upload it and then they will just sort of like be disseminated as and when. Anyway, so we know that existence itself comprises of the triad, the pyramid of existence, which is change, awareness, and experience. These are the three things. Nobody can argue with this on God's green earth. Nobody. Tell them I said it. So with that in mind, you gotta realize that like we also live in flesh, right? So we have to deal with the day-to-day experience. So every day we have to contend with change, awareness, and experience, right? Cool. But our day-to-day realities, sometimes we have things that, are not going our way, or, obstacles or roadblocks or whatever, resistance, which I also told you is a gift, But sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we feel like we're heading towards the knife edge, we're heading towards the cliff edge. Things are not happening the way we want it to happen, and boom, 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 boom. And you're commanding your reality and it's not working. You're commanding it's not working. You're commanding it's not working. You're heading towards the cliff edge, bro. Okay. Scary place to be, I know, bro. But it shouldn't be. And I'll show you why. It shouldn't be scary for a couple of reasons, bro. It shouldn't be. Because the only reason why it's scary is because you think that your command is not going to work. And if you think your command is not going to work, that means you're operating from the frequency of fear and doubt, which means that you are in a low level of vibration, bro. Low state. Because you're not giving credence to your own power. You're placing the power outside of you because you're thinking it's not going to happen. And why would you think it's not going to happen? This is the question. Why do you think it's not going to happen? Why? Let's explore that. That's a key. Why is your command to reality not working? So I'm on my computer, I'm pressing escape, and nothing's happening. Why is the escape button not responding how it's supposed to respond in the computer? Why is it not changing the outcome? From a computational standpoint, what would be the reason why? The reasons will be simple. Is because A, the computing device is not working as it should. So the memory functions are not working as it should. It's probably overloaded or it's crashed in a way. That means it's processing too much data. Hold on to that. Cool. I'm pressing escape. It's not working. Escape or enter and nothing's happening. Why? There could be another issue in between the keyboard, or the physical peripherals and the unseen aspects of the computer. There could be a blockage or for want of a better word, let's call it interference, in between that point of the physical and the unseen. Okay. So that's another one. We're pressing escape, enter, it's not working. Why? Maybe the physical is actually not even connected to the computer. The unseen aspect of it, the software. That's also viable. Okay. And a whole raft of other reasons. These are just three, Now, if we want to overcome that, from a computational standpoint, the best way is to use the on-off switch, We have to basically reset the whole thing in order for the commands to work. What does what does the reset or the on off switch look like? The reset or the on off switch means that when you wake up tomorrow morning, you need to assume that you don't even know who you are. When you wake up, you have to interact with your body as if you don't know it. The stories that come with your body are not your stories. You have no familiarity with the story. Yeah. So tonight is going to be your reset. Yeah. Think of it that way. You're resetting tonight. Come tomorrow, the computer is going to be switched back on. You have no bearing to what happened last night, yeah, when all the files were clogged and the computer crashed and all the, you have no, it's not yours. It has no relevance. It's the same way when you have to do a hard reset or hard boot on your computer. Whatever transpired before, it's not relevant. You don't even care, right? Same applies. Tomorrow morning, you're waking up a brand new person. When you wake up a brand new person, consciousness is going to take your body as a brand new vehicle, yeah? A brand new vessel. Your story, your name, your backstory, your fucking enemies, your fucking traumas, all of it you don't know it. Listen to what I'm saying clearly, bro. You don't know it. You have no familiarity with it. It doesn't exist. You're going to wake up in your body as a brand new person tomorrow. Okay? When you wake up tomorrow as a brand new person, the stories, none of it matters to you, yeah? Practical things like, yeah, of course, you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta fucking eat your food, take your multivitamins, drink your smoothie, make your tea, whatever, yeah? But outside of the practical shit, none of it matters, yeah? And then you're gonna be present, yeah? You're gonna be mindful when you're walking, talking, breathing, moving, everything that you do, all your interactions will be present, yeah? Cool. From that point on, command your reality. If you then think that it's not going to work, you are not being present and you're also carrying on the stories of yesterday and have brought them into the new reset version of you. It's going to fuck up. It's going, just like the computer, I've reset you, and then instead of you just basically running the files as you're supposed to do, what have you gone and done? You've gone to bring back all the fucking junk files and all the cache data and stuff from yesterday, and you're running them again. Can't run. Dump it all, bro. It doesn't matter what happened. Dump it. It's your choice, bro. It's your choice. You either take the red pill or you take the blue pill, bro. You either fucking dump everything and move forward and go and become a conscious creator, or fucking sit there and talk shit and get the fuck out, bro. It's your choice. Do you want to become a conscious creator, or do you want to be some fucking victim with stories? You pick. Okay. So seeing as you picked the choice to be a conscious creator, if you pick the victim thing, get out, please. If you pick the conscious creator, it doesn't matter who did whatever to you, yeah? Approach life again as brand new, just like the computer that's been reset, yeah? You're aware of the junk files and shit like that, but you don't go over there. You don't access them. You don't open them. It's not relevant. It is not yours to hold. You get it? Because the thing is, I realized this year, if I'm going to gun the manifestation people and their bullshit, I can't just gun them and just gun them. I have to gun them and give you guys the good news so you can go and do the real things, yeah? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm showing you how to create. The other day, I can't remember which video it was, I showed you like how to create in like less than 2 minutes. Creation, yeah? When you think, everything you think about, yeah, the minute you start thinking about, you are making a quantum connection with another reality somewhere. The minute you start thinking about it, yeah, and the variables and let me give you an example. So say for instance, you're scared of the knife edge or the cliff edge. Something's going to happen. Unpaid bill, something, eviction, or blah, blah, you're going to lose your job. All this shit, right? You pick a situation. The minute you start to think about it, yeah, so what was I saying? So yeah, anything, any situation, whatever it may be, yeah, the minute you start to think about it, yeah, you've accessed the emergent point within you, yeah? We've explained the emergent point, which is basically the raw material for creation, yeah? You access it and you make a connection into the quantum field. And the act of thinking, yeah, fantasizing about this thing, and what's gonna happen, and you start to think of remedies, fail safes, how to get around it, what to do just in case this happens. Do you know what you're literally doing? You're literally building that reality brick by brick. And by what I mean by building it brick by brick, you are literally pulling it like a tug of war into this field. Every second you spend thinking about it, you're pulling it here. Every second. So even once you're driving, you think about it for a second, you're pulling it in here. You stop, it stops. Those of you that remember the Mario, I'll try and put, I'm going to tag this and I'll put it in the video. In Super Mario World, there used to be a character, was a ghost, right? And you could be running around, and as soon as you look at it, it'll stop. When you start to run away from it, it starts to get towards you. As soon as you look at it, it stops. It's like that, but in reverse. Yeah? When you look at this, it starts to come near you. When you look away from it, it stops. That's how it works. It's like the reverse of it. That's creation for you, bro. So any situation you don't want to experience, don't spend 1 fucking second thinking about it. You don't want to experience it, don't think about it. Let me say that one more time for the numpties in the back that don't want to listen. You don't want to experience it, do not think about it. Ever. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Ever. Do you understand me? If you don't want to experience a car crash, if you think about car crashes, bro, you will be in a car crash, and it will baffle you how you ended up in the car crash. That's creation. So let's track back. Where are we? So just like the computing device, you're going to reset tonight because that's your opportunity to reset. Come tomorrow, you're a brand new person. All the junk files and shit you're carrying on today, which you have been fantasizing about and creating, the reason why pressing enter and escape and control alt delete is not working, you are going to stop. You're going to abandon all those files because we've done a hard reset, So come tomorrow, you and those files have nothing in common. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Zero. Zilch. Okay. So come tomorrow, you do the practical things. Take your multivitamins, drink your smoothie, put your whatever, all that fucking shit, Do that stuff. But anything related to a past trauma, some anger, some fucking thing that defines you, the old you don't know it. The image, that you have, because you as a concept is a concept. Let me say that one more time. You as a concept is only a concept. You don't exist anywhere but in your own mind. Because it's an idea. You are an idea in the mind of God, okay? You're a concept, And then you, in your own mind, have created a concept of yourself as well. A micro of the macro. A fractal of the whole. Okay. You're a brand new person. All those traumas, all that, it has nothing to do if you don't know anything about it, nothing. So from that perspective, you're going to look at life again. That's your new canvas, your new template. Now you're going to command a brand new reality because at this point, everything should be working now. Control, alt, delete, it's all going to work. If you are doing it and you start to think, oh, but it's not working. Guess what? You have not done your homework correctly. Go back to what I said and start again. And guess what? If nothing changes for you, and you fall off the cliff edge, you are supposed to fall off the cliff edge. Because you've already built you falling off the cliff edge because it doesn't exist anywhere but in your own reality, your quantum field. You drew that reality. You brought that into fruition. It's nobody's fault. So if you want to recreate something you've created in the quantum field, you need to literally overhaul it and fucking copy and fucking paste over that file. Now, visualize the world you want. Visualize the place you want to be. Recreate the world you want over that file, over and over again. If you have to resort to robotic affirmations, do that. If you have to resort to robotic visualizations, do that. If you have to resort to robotic meditation, do that, because that fucking reality will bite you and you only, because you created it. Responsibility and accountability is what we do here. We don't fuck around, bro. That's the key. You know? So, again, if you think, oh, but I can't, how am I gonna, stupid questions, because the same way you created a negative situation, you can create a positive one. Don't ask me stupid questions. I don't answer them. Okay? So let's focus. Yeah, you've created a stupid outcome. If you don't want it, create a better one and put it over that one. Go into the quantum field and pull in that fucking reality that you want. Overwrite that fucking bullshit file. Overwrite it. Because if you don't overwrite it, bro, and you're gonna sit there and fucking mope and victim and wah over it, yeah? Bro, you're gonna be the one that comes fucking crashing off the cliff's edge. Not me. Not me, bro. Jedis, we levitate. You feel me? So, it's not our business. We don't care. It's up to you, bro. You have to do it. You have to do the work. Okay? Yesterday, one of the guys, he hit me up on a comment. And I was like, I'm proud of you, my guy. He was like, you know what? You've been dealing with this shit and you just decided. He's like, nah, fuck all this, man. It's not me anymore. Fuck that. I was like, yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. That's what you have to do. Fuck that. Fuck the previous story. I told you before, you are fucking transparent. Why are you holding on to shit that you can't even let it pass through you? It's not yours to hold. Fuck it. Fuck your trauma. Bro, fuck it all, bro. Let it go through you. It's not yours to hold. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. It happened to a concept of you. It happened to an idea of you, a story of you. It didn't happen to you. Don't let it go over your head. You get me? This is the real shit, bro. I keep Jedi's, yeah, bro. So, bro, that's it, bro. I told you, you are a computing device. People want to argue. Don't bother, because you're not going to win. Not on this side anyway. You understand? Recognize the truth and work with it and fix your shit, bro. You are walking, there's people, sometimes, yeah, like, I look at people and I'm like, bro, you're literally carrying around fucking buckets of dog shit on your head. You don't need to hold it. It's not yours. Like, if you, say for instance, you meet someone you've never met before. How are they going to know that you've been through anything unless you open your fucking mouth and bring that shit into that reality? How? How are they going to know? I'm not saying be a fake person. Yeah. But if you're an authentic person that doesn't identify with your past, as you and you shouldn't, because you live in a present moment. Yeah. And presently nothing is happening besides you. Yeah. So all of that stuff has already, quote unquote, happened. What relevance does it have right now? Imagine somebody that's choked before, so as a result, I'm scared of oxygen. I'm scared of eating. I'm scared of drinking. You're a fucking idiot, bro. You understand? So just to recap, creation happens from the emergent point. We know this. We've explained it. If you don't know, go check out my other shit. You will know. Yeah. When you think about something or you fantasize about something, you are building it. Not only are you building it, you're pulling it into this place. This place is literally a mirror. So when I say you're pulling it here, you're not pulling it as in pulling it from some fucking magic hocus pocus place. What you're literally doing is you're casting a spell on the mirror and your image, you're changing the image brick by brick, pixel by pixel to reflect that fucking bullshit reality you don't want. Because when you are thinking about it, you're creating it. So you're looking at it in a mirror you can't see here, which is in the quantum field. And eventually you're going to end up, bang, seeing it in the mirror that's here. Visualization of what you want works the same way. Creation Masterclass 101. It didn't cost you a penny. Yeah, no one-to-one coaching, no Zoom calls, no nothing. This is the nuts and bolts of it. This is, bro, I'm literally explaining to you the mechanics of creation. This is the mechanics of it. The mechanics of it. I understand science. I know what I'm talking about, bro. This is actually the gears of it. Don't fuck around. Don't waste your own fucking time. Yeah? So that's how you create. That's number one. Number two, reset your device every fucking night. You wake up, every day when you wake up, you're a brand new person. It doesn't matter if your mom pissed you off, you're fucking whatever, don't hold on to it. Bro, don't sweat it. It doesn't even exist. Like, think of it this way. You go to sleep tonight, that file of you, that version of you that went through all that stuff, is gonna get deleted. Delete it. In the bin. And you wake up a brand new person. You then interact with everybody where you meet them at. Just like you as a computing device, you go through your fucking opening sequence, you realize, okay, those are junk files, so I will approach them how I will approach junk files. Yeah, simple as that. Like, fucking, what more do you need, bro? Why do you need to go and look inside the junk file to make sure it's still junk in there? Are you dumb? You're gonna go, and it's gonna infect you again, bring with it all the fucking viruses and all the other crap, and now your device is running slow again, and now you back to square one where enter and control alt delete is not working. You can't command the reality because you're clogged up with bullshit. Facts. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Guys, if we all figure this out, we all win, you know? We all figure this out, we all win. Yeah? Who wants to live in a world where bro, I would rather live in a world, the world I want to experience, right? My microcosm is fucking ill anyway, it's sick, it's beautiful, yeah? But in a way, if that was expanded and we're all having enjoyable or pleasurable experiences in our microcosms, the macro reflection on the wider mirror will be fucking bliss. Who wants to see fucking people begging on the street, bro? I don't want to see that shit. Who wants to see people shoplifting at Christmas? I don't want to see that shit. I want people, who wants to see that? I don't want to see that. Who wants to see people getting evicted, homeless? Who wants to see that? Who wants to see war? Who wants to see fucking conflict and military bases? Who wants to see that? I don't want to see that. Who wants to see fucking abuse and pillage and rape and fucking murder? And I don't want to see that shit. Right? But somehow there are elements, people in their own microcosms are so distorted that this is the kind of shit that inadvertently ends up on the shared reality, bro. Heaven is less than a mile away, bro. It's not in the skies, bro. People have come and they've told you it's a state of mind. State of mind, state of mind. Heaven's a state of mind. People think a state of mind. What's a state of mind? It's your state, how your operating system. When your operating system is running optimally, you're in heaven, bro. So anyway, bro, hold on to this one, bro.